And for this, we have three different objectives how to reach this. The first of them should be better positive communicating in the Eastern Partnership countries, which are targeted very heavily by the pro-Kremlin disinformation campaign. So the thinking behind this is that if we manage to explain what the EU is about, the local audiences could stop believing the disinformation like EU will turn you all into gays and pedophiles and EU builds concentration camps and stuff like that. The second objective should be supporting the independent media, and I think the reasoning behind this is very clear, to push the objective and balanced and trustworthy information. But the reason why I was invited here was our third objective, which is countering disinformation campaign. And when we started, we saw that the expert work is practically already done, thanks to the think tanks and thanks to many experts like Edward Lucas or Peter Pomerantsev. The problem is that this knowledge about what the Russian disinformation campaign is, what it achieves, through which means it works, this knowledge is not very general. It's not still not in the general audience. So we are trying to identify the disinformation campaign, to raise awareness about it, ideally to forecast it one day. And for this we have these two weekly products, the Disinformation Review, Disinformation Digest. You can see them on our Twitter account, EU versus Disinfo, which, their main reason is to raise the awareness about this disinformation campaign. So week after week we show what the pro-Kremlin media in Eastern Partnership countries, in Russia, but also in the European member states, what kind of messages they spread, what is the main focus right now at the moment. And we saw that the focus of pro-Kremlin disinformation campaign has shifted throughout the past month. In last autumn it was mainly about Ukraine. When the military action in Syria started, it started being mostly about ISIS. When Turkey shot down Su-24, the disinformation campaign focused heavily on Turkey, and there were these invented stories that Turkey buys oil from ISIS, etc. After the New Year's events in Cologne, the disinformation campaign shifted heavily towards the issue of refugees, and they blew out of any proportion anything that happened in this regard. And it also targeted very heavily Angela Merkel during that period. And now, probably 2 months ago, when the violence of pro-Russian forces in eastern Ukraine began, we saw that they again shifted very strongly back to Ukraine and started disinforming about them.